Deputy Opposition Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Assistant Speaker, lo you give me opportunity, lo me lo talk more. Now joining this grievance debate this morning. I think our two speakers from the governors, the two governors, have spoken about this. Now, me like emphasizing to Golo Prime Minister. That Prime Minister, some very good, valid points have been raised by Governor Alan Bird and Governor Jufa. But when I look across from where I am seated, 50% of your ministers are not here. Now, it is very important that time blow grievance, that you blow minister sit down and have him talk blow, me blow all opposition or backbenchers blow you blow. Because some of the points that they're raising are very critical. The development blow this nation. And I hear Governor Bird speaking about in 18 years down the line, some of the resource sectors that we're talking about in the mining, other industries, law by lapse. And if we are not very careful and seated here and not listening to such grievances and not taking note of them, then who will take charge of it? We are voted by our people to sit down here and represent them in this house. Not going out for an early lunch or going out for your meetings. I think it's about time we discipline some of our ministers that they have to cancel their meetings and sit down here and listen to the grievances raised by our leaders. And, you know, it's sickening to sit down here for the last four months and 2 parliament sessions, and half of the seats out there are empty. You like in ministry, the Prime Minister give me, you sit down and walk him this walk. That's my point. I'm debating. It's grievance time. It's for you to listen to me. You know, blow you kissing point of order after point of order. Look at the whatever standing orders. Now you blow kissing point of order after point of order. Let them all members debate on issues. Anyway, Mr. Speaker, thank you again. I love you, my brother. Point me like raising tete regarding law and order. Law country blame me. Some time ago, me raising some points where me feel him, Prime Minister blame me, I'm kissing talk blame me. That's all. After a week, I'm having 2 district blame me, kissing big heavy. Now, these issues law and order, you know, concentrated into one district or one province. It's covered the whole nation of Papua New Guinea. And we know very well, Mr. Speaker, that these issues law and order happens because morals and responsibilities some fabrics of nations are beginning to collapse, Mr. Speaker. Now, one of that, the fabric of nationhood is based on families. It's based on families. Strong families create stable communities. Now, me talk this because some of us who were born in the 60s or early 70s have experienced very stable families. Papa and mama or stop good. Now, this discipline to even strong. I remember time me parents can kiss him kanda. Na belt him mipla, hit him mipla hard for discipline purpose. Tete you know na belt him picking. Because laws created by governments, created by United Nations, created by organizations, constitution, have created that boundary where Papa and Mama or non-up discipline picking. Now the fabric of nations, and that is Mitoktok families, have derailed to a point where now I'm picking in walk a big at house. And very recently, we heard from the member for Kairuku, talking about a stabbing at Erima. The time you look in this law, it's come to a point where humans have lost the respect of another human life. You may treat him not like human life, or some not like animal you may treat him. Time you may hold him knife, now you may like cut him dog, you may talk about tasona, bite him dog, bite him pig. One animal you may like bite him, you may bite him tasona. Now life blame me now, I'm saying is where we don't have any respect for another human being. Now, I'm so thankful to the Prime Minister and the Treasurer. As the Prime Minister announced him, also, law and order is getting a big slice of the budget. And that is very encouraging. That law and order by kissing big plus slice. So, is it a band-aid solution, Mr. Speaker? Is it a band-aid solution? We're not dealing with the core issue, and that is you must strengthen families, homes. We are losing a generation of young men and women, Mr. Speaker, whereby all young people go ahead and have no respect of elders in the community, have got no respect for mothers and fathers. You see young people growing up begin to abuse their parents. They swear at leaders. And here we are, putting a big slice of the budget going into law and order. What about we looking at strengthening the homes, strengthening the churches, strengthening institutes that will develop a human being to make that person a better person tomorrow? Because if we are just dealing with police to get the money, go and use the belt and belt the law, or mangi bigger about law street, but we are not dealing with the core issue, the issue that will change that person to make him a better person. Then you may toromo, this man go inside lo bomana, lo one of jail you may like. That person comes out. He went in a different person, he comes out even a worse person. So we must deal with issues that are not band-aid solution, Mr. Speaker, but issues that when we deal with the human life, we deal with his mind, we deal with his heart, we deal with the whole being. We're not just dealing with a human being that is a lawbreaker, but we are dealing that lawbreaker will go into some institute and come out a better person. Mr. Speaker, tete me like talk this sample of points where you mean in very recent times we have seen youths go out there now break and enters. Law and order has become worse. Now this law picking go out because they want to survive, Mr. Speaker. The other day, Say Puka, member for Abao, spoke about prices blockade go antap moyet. Mr. Government law in the supplementary budget has allocated 611 million kina for the home relief package. Yes, again, you may put him some money, but relieving all people blame me. But where's the reality of translating that so that prices block goods or store by come down? Price blocks and palm has gone off the ceiling. Price block rice, sugar, the basic staple food that our people rely on, and price blame gonna go altogether. You mean like pulling this like come down? One of the telling factors why people are out there causing problem is because they cannot survive at home. And the survival of the fittest has come into their life. What do I do to survive for the next day? Now we need to deal with this issue. Suppose you may not deal with these issues, it will cause us a problem. And then I hear the member for Kairuku speak about border post, provincial border post. That is very, very important. It's about time we deal with the Vagrancy Act. Vagrancy Act, and make sure that our people stay back at home and we as leaders must go down and deal with our people back home. We must not allow our people to come and we deal with them outside of our districts and out of our provinces. As leaders, we must go back to our people and deal with the issues that pertaining out there. Telling issues, Mr. Speaker. na me like go back again, na talk strong. Lo you me or papa and mama responsibility blame me lo home.
Honorable,
Mr. Speaker,
honorable member, your 10
me talk
minutes.
thank you lo you give me this opportunity. Me got plenty lo talk. That's all. 10 minutes and time blow me. Now thank you. I hope that the minister for WAN can take note. Now we strengthen homes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.